Yo, what is going on, guys? Scotty here, back with another YouTube video. And anyways, what we're going to be going over today is I wanted to talk about a little story today, something that happened in school today. And I thought this was absolutely outrageous. You guys may have seen this on Twitter. I said I was going to make a story about it or whatever. And I'm really sorry if the lighting's terrible. I don't know how bad the lighting is. Because it is late at night and I usually don't record videos this late, and it's actually really weird recording a video this late because I usually don't do that. So I said I was going to make this story earlier on Twitter, and I figured I wasn't going to make it at first because it was like late at night, and I usually don't like to make videos late at night, but I will probably make it, and it's probably going to come out on Wednesday, so that's how that's going to work out and everything like that. So basically, let's get into the story. Alright, so it was my second day of school, which was today, and I have gym class. I have advanced cardio fitness, and we do these things pretty much testing to see how fit you are, where you are at your standpoint of cardio and all that kind of stuff. So we had to run a mile on the track, and I wasn't happy with this. I had to run it at 7:30 in the morning. I'm not a morning person at all, and I wasn't really ready to run this mile. But I had no choice, and I had to run the mile anyways, so I did it, and I really didn't have that much to drink. I really wish I had a lot more to drink, before I did that or whatever, but, at that point in time, I did not. So we did a few more exercises, going through the things, just to make sure, you know what your exercises are, how many you can do, how many push-ups, how many sit-ups, all that kind of stuff. And we're doing that. We finished up the class. We went back. We changed into our, the rest of our clothes that we're gonna be wearing for the rest of the day, not our sweaty old gym clothes and all that kind of stuff. So we change, and we're waiting for the bell to ring or whatever. And I started feeling I'm gonna pass out. I feel like I'm gonna pass out, and I knew this feeling before because I passed out before. If you guys don't remember my video from just before the summer ended, I did make a video of how I passed out in school, and I actually blacked out. I hit my eye pretty bad, and if you guys don't know, I probably had a concussion for that. I had a fractured eye socket, if you guys don't know. So yeah, my eye socket was screwed up after that. It hurt for like a month and a half, maybe 2 months after that. So it was definitely fractured or broken, whatever you want to call it. So I go up and I ask the teacher, I'm like, I'm not feeling too well, can I go down to the nurse's office to see, just to see what they can do. I needed a place to sit, and I was standing up, there's no chairs, and I didn't know if I could make it to my next class. The nurse's office is right down the hall, and I figured I'd just get there as soon as I could, just so I could sit down and see if I was doing alright, see if I could actually go through the rest of the day and see if I was going to be okay. So I get down to the nurse's office, and she's like, you can't be here. I walk into the nurse's office, and the nurse I see is the nurse that helped me last time when I passed out and hit my head. And, last time she wasn't the best. She didn't tell me to go to the hospital or anything, which I really should have. I didn't want to. I don't like hospitals. I don't like getting IVs or needles or anything put in me, so I didn't go. But if she did say I should have gone to the hospital, the nurse, if she said I should have gone, I would have gone. So keep in mind, I've already had some, difficult times with this nurse. I'm not really, fond of her. I mean, she's alright. She wasn't too bad. She wasn't, mean or anything about it. But, this time she was really mean. And I'm going to tell you why. Alright, so I walk in there, and I'm like, do I have to sign in? And I'm like, I'm totally out of it at this point. I don't know if I'm gonna pass out any second or not. But she starts getting all angry with me. She starts raising her voice, and she's like, you can't be in here. You need to get a pass from your class and come back. You need to take attendance and come back. And I'm like, I don't think I can make it to my next class. I feel like I'm gonna pass out. She's like, I don't care how you feel. Now, at this point, I'm taken back, and I'm like, what the hell do you mean you don't care? You're a nurse. I'm coming to the nurse's office because I feel like I'm going to pass out. You're really going to take a student who feels like they're going to pass out any second, and you're going to send them back to their class, which is, probably, I think it was, half a mile away. Our school was pretty big, and it was, half a mile away. I'm like, you're really going to take me up a whole bunch of stair sets and everything, and you're going to make me go even though I might pass out. So she sends me out of there, and I'm like, okay, fine, I guess I maybe will go back. And I'm like, no, I don't think I can make it there. I really don't think I can make it there. So I go to the main office, and I'm like, alright, listen, she said I needed a pass. I don't think I can make it to my next class. And, I'm like, can I get a pass here? I really just don't think I can make it to my next class. I feel like I'm going to pass out. And, honestly, I don't know what I'm expecting. She said, all right, I just called the nurse's office. They said, okay, you can go back down. So I don't know what to expect at this point, and I don't know if she's going to be mean to me or not. I don't even really want to be down there because she kind of disrespected me the first time I went down there, and I was kind of just like, what? Yeah, so as I was saying, I walked into the place, right, and I'm like, I don't know if she's going to be mad or not. And I get in there and she's like, you know how disrespectful that is, that you went down to the main office and you did that? You know how disrespectful? I'm just like, are you serious, lady? Like, I just told you I'm gonna pass out if I walk to my next class. And I don't think she cared at all. I really don't think she cared at all. And I don't know why this nurse was acting like this. Like, she's a nurse. She should understand that, you know, people are going to pass out or whatever. And, you know, you could see by my face, like, I really wasn't happy. I had a red face. I had sweat dripping down me from, you know, going for that mile run. And I just was not in a good mood. So what ended up happening is she's like, do you really want to go down to your AP? And if you guys don't know what an AP is, that's your assistant principal. And I'm like, she's like, do you really want to do this? You really want to be disrespectful like this and you want to go down to your AP? I'm like, yeah, I do actually. Let's go. I'll go down to my AP. She's like, okay. Across the hall, she opens the nurse's door and screams while everybody's passing in the hallway. All right, right there, Mr. Scott, to your... And, if you guys don't know, my last name is Scott or whatever. And she's like, all right, right to your AP. I'm just like, all right, let's go. And then she comes in after, and she's like, I'm sorry or whatever. But she's kind of like saying it like, you were the third one that didn't come in with a pass. And I'm just kind of saying like, screw you, lady. I don't want to talk to you. I will deal with this with some other people. And you know, I just can't believe how disrespectful this nurse was. Like, I thought nurses were supposed to help you, and they're supposed to, like, you know, make you feel better. They're not supposed to make you pass out. And the last thing I wanted was to get another concussion and, you know, possibly have a brain injury. I mean, who knows? I probably could have a brain injury right now. Who knows? You know, because I have had 2 concussions, if you don't know. I've got a concussion when I was snowboarding. I got knocked out because I went off a huge jump and caught edge and, you know, hit my face off the ground. And then the second time is when I passed out in school and I got a concussion. So I don't know. It was just a really bad story. I can't, like, I don't know how, I don't know what was going through her mind. I don't know if she was pissed or not, but man, like, I don't know. I might even have to file a report on that. That's ridiculous, honestly. But anyways, guys, I think that's probably about it. That's really the story for today. I figured I'd tell you guys. I know it's probably a longer story, and I don't really know how long this came out to. I think it's a bit of a longer video. But anyways, hope you guys did enjoy this. I'm gonna add a clip at the end here. It's gonna be a SWAT quad feed with the L115 and the USR. No, I was trying to get a 5-1 with this thing, and it could have been a quad ×2, but it was a really nice clip anyways, and it was for Gylo's challenge. I guess I'll just add it in here. It's just a simple little SWAT bolt quad feed. But anyways, guys, I think that's probably about it. My name is Scotty. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.